You know the vibes. More kicks than Cobra Kai. Busting shots at the other side every time we roll them by. Lush World, we back with another installment. Raising the stock, raising the bar, pushing the line. Y'all know how we do. We appreciate all the constituents logging in with us. Y'all understand the assignment by now. Like, share, subscribe. Run it up, baby. Run it up. Come on. Don't play with us. Make plays with us. We got a real prestigious individual gracing the platform.
What's the deal?
With his presence, my dog, Kyle Banks in the building. What's cracking with you, man?
Man, I see you, man. I see you in the flesh, man.
Yeah, you as well. It's an honor to catch you right now because I feel like if people are going to try to have this conversation with you 6 months from now, it's gonna look a lot different.
Oh, we hope it. We hoping out with you though. Still love, man. Still love.
Y'all, come on, man. Yeah. Just remember, you feel me? Don't forget the little people when you on the top.
Oh man, never, man, never.
You going stupid though right now. Born and raised in Los Angeles.
Yeah, West LA.
You from the West Side too?
Yeah.
I'm a West Side boy.
Okay.
What part of West LA you from?
Like Pico, Los Cienega.
Okay. I'm from Jeff in La Cienega.
Okay.
Baldwin Hills.
Okay, you going? Okay, I got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clemson Street, right around there. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, did you go to Fairfax or?
Nah, I went to Santa Monica.
You went to Samo?
Yeah, I played basketball. My homeschool in Hamilton, but I was playing AAU for one of the coaches, and he was like one of the assistant varsity coaches. So I just went over there where he was at.
You a real West LA boy.
Yeah.
Far West.
Yeah,
that's just like me. Grew up on, from Palms to Baldwin Hills, all that. Like, you went to Palms Middle School?
Nah, that was my other. Nah, I didn't go there. I went to New West, and then I went to Frederick Douglass.
Okay. That's right. Damn, you almost went to Hammy.
I was supposed to go to Hamilton. If it wasn't for Coach Brian, I would have been definitely in Hamilton.
So how old are you?
27.
Okay. You're only a slight 14 years younger than me, but who's counting?
Nothing crazy.
Nothing major. Right. So you're like class of 13 or 14?
14.
Okay. Yeah. Got a lot of homies that went to Samo, a lot of homies from here and all that. So.
Samo, a lot of greats went there, man.
Yeah, legendary. Terrace Martin back in the day was over there.
Yeah.
A lot of, that's my era right there.
I seen him in the yearbook. They got like a little, signed little signature.
Yeah.
And what's that guy name? I can't remember the dude's name. Charlie Sheen.
Yep. People aren't aware that there's like a black community in Santa Monica.
Oh yeah, I wasn't aware until I got there.
Yeah.
I was confused. I was like, wait a minute, it look like Hamilton.
Yeah, no, for sure. But that whole Pico neighborhood over there between like 14th and like 21st.
Robertson Park.
Yeah. Virginia Park, that whole, that whole little cut, Clover Park. Like, there's a dope community over there.
Nah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like a lot of my childhood friends, like we just ride bikes, play tag and shit like that. All up through Robertson Park, all the way to Pico, all the way down to shit like by Vaughn's over. It's like a Vaughn's Headmasters and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So
where you grew up though, there's a lot of Jewish people.
Yeah.
That's like right near the.
Well, I went to Crescent Heights Elementary. You feel me? So if you go towards like if you go down to Pico all the way down, like maybe past Vaughn's, it's all Jewish.
Yeah. And then that's what people get confused because right there you got the Playboys too. There's a whole
out of McDonald's. That's matter for where I live on Virus Street.
Okay,
right.
I know exactly. Yep. Great place to grow up.
Oh yeah, I had an amazing childhood for sure. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't change it. It was dope. You know what I'm saying?
I like to get a real West Los perspective for people that don't understand. How would you compare the West Side of LA to the rest of the city? How would you describe it?
I mean, I only can talk from my perspective, you know what I'm saying? It was cool, you know what I'm saying? I felt like everything was close-knit, you know what I'm saying? My haircut, like I went to Headmasters, was down the street, Crescent Heights. My elementary was right across the street from my crib, you know what I'm saying? I used to play basketball at LA Fitness, which was like by the Playboys right over there.
Right.
And so everything was walking distance, you know what I'm saying? So everything I needed was in the area, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got
Roscoe's right down the way.
I ate that so much, I started going to CJ's.
Yep.
But yeah, Roscoe's is good too.
Okie Dog.
Okie, you know, so I only ate Okie dog probably twice. I don't really like hot dogs like that. You know?
Yeah, not a glizzy gobbler. I feel you.
I'm not a glizzy man. Nothing wrong with glizzy niggas, but I like Sky Taco and shit like that. You know?
Right.
They got like a good ass. It's like a New Orleans little thing. They got like a gumbo spot there. I was eating
Fire.
shit fire. You know what I'm saying? So.
Do you remember back in the day they used to have across the street from Roscoe's the DJ Strong used to have a little hip hop shop right there, a little clothing store and all that. Might have been a little before your time, but
hey, I don't remember that.
Legendary.
And then we got Lucy's, you know what I'm saying?
Lucy's, come on.
Late night, Lucy's, late night for sure. I still go over there, you know what I'm saying? So,
I think it's $2 on Thursdays. $2. You feel me?
Taco?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. They got the stupid jug. It's like $2 for like 3 tacos, some shit like that. But
yeah, something like that.
They got the jug though. Did you grow up going to World on Wheels too?
Man, I used to do the 7. They had the 7 to 7. I used to sneak out though, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm supposed to be going there. But then like I think kind of around middle school it closed.
Yep.
Like it closed.
Yep.
And I opened back up. I went there for a little bit, but you know, I used my dad used to be a big World on Wheels fan, you know what I'm saying? Skating backwards and shit like that.
Come on.
I'm gonna learn that one day.
Yeah, go crazy on him.
Learn that one day.
Go crazy on him. So, did you have growing up over there, there's a lot of different decisions for a youngin can make. Like, was the gang thing, did that affect you?
Yeah, I mean, not really. Like I said, my friends did, my brothers did, but I played basketball. You know?
So the hoops, do you feel like that kind of kept you away from that?
Because I was, like I said, I played AAU, so we'd be traveling a lot, and I was decent, so I was on a good team, so we'd be traveling. You know what I'm saying? Then after AAU, it would be park and rec. You know what I'm saying? After that, it would be season. You know what I'm saying? So it was always constant. And even when I wasn't in high school, I was playing football. You know, so I was constantly in sports, constantly. You know, just. You know, I thought I was gonna be an athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just knew I was gonna be one of the professional football or basketball, but you know.
I'm gonna make an assumption, jump out on a limb, and say you were a point guard.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Nice. Dunking, all kind of shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You had ups like that?
For sure.
So when I was in high school, back in the 1940s, there was a. I'm banned from LAUSD. I got expelled from high schools.
Okay.
For a while, I went to a private school called Crossroads. And
I know Santa Monica.
Yeah. It's right down the way from. Yeah. And when I was there, Baron Davis, I was a freshman. He was a senior on the squad.
Okay.
And that was like. Basketball was crazy in LA at that time.
Baron Davis is one of them.
UCLA for 2 seasons, then straight to the league.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, matter of fact, I went to Boys and Girls Club in Santa Monica.
On 14th and Olympic.
Yeah,
yep.
It's like by Arby's and shit.
Yeah. The PAL. Yep.
I seen him. I think he came a couple times. You know, because we'll have like people come speak.
Yeah, we used to practice. I was JV. We used to practice over there.
Okay, yeah. By, like Memorial Park.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Right there. Right there.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Because I was gonna go to St. Monica's.
Okay. Yeah.
But like I say, my man, the coach, he was at the varsity, but he was gonna go to St. Monica's as well. But I guess he decided to stay at Santa Monica. So yeah, Santa Monica. But then I didn't graduate there. You know, I didn't graduate high school. I went to. I got expelled too. I went to a school called Spire in Ohio. Okay. That's where LaMelo Ball went to. It was a prep school, basketball. And I was working out there, and then that's kind of when I realized I just didn't love basketball, because that's just nothing but basketball at school. You know,
you're like, I'm straight.
6 a.m. shoot around, then you do homework for maybe an hour, and then you go back to lifting weights and shit. And I was like, man, I don't love it. I don't like this shit. It's,
right.
I thought I loved this shit, but that's why when I see people who really work out, I'm like, man, you gotta love this shit, because you don't love this shit, you gonna be over it. I mean, I'm talking about 6 a.m. Then you go lift weights, and then you go shoot around, then you go individual, then you got team practice, and then if you want to do some other shit, then you go to sleep and the same thing over. And you might have a game that 2 hours away, you got to come back and do the same thing. I ended up getting kicked out of that school in like February, and then that's when I started doing music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, it's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, exactly. Literally.
So, how did you get expelled from Samo?
They had like a no tolerance rule, you know what I'm saying? And it was the shit that built up.
Okay.
You know, so it wasn't like one thing, it was the shit I continuously did.
Right.
And yeah, they just told me, it was weird, they told me on like I went for my cap. They didn't even put, it was, they told me I couldn't come back to school no more. You know what I'm saying? It was weird as shit. I just got kicked off the basketball team. We had went the game before state. And I went to ask about my cap and gown and shit like that. And they first they told me I had some credits I needed to do. I can go to Saturday school. And I was like, all right, cool. And then it went from that to this, you can't graduate.
Damn.
You can't come to school.
I'm sure the coach was pissed too, huh?
Nah, he kicked me off the team.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What, were you just like getting high? What was you doing?
And we went to CIF, and I'm not gonna lie, you know, see, when sports, it's a lot of politics, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not even if you good no more. Sometimes it's just if the coach might fuck with a certain person more than you, or fuck with his get down is way more than you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of coaches be sabotaging these players, man. And I tell niggas now, if your coaches don't do what I did, I was like, well, my coach, you know, Brian is there, so I'm just gonna stay till, you know, my senior year. And, you know, I played frost off my freshman year. And I played varsity through 10th, and then I broke my patella my 10th grade year. So I set out, came back like junior year, and then that's when I started getting college attention and going into my senior year. You know, I was playing AU, Pangos, and, you know, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy. And then I was doing my shit, and I got injured again for 2 months right before season. And my coach just never looked back. He wasn't fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll fuck with me, spare the moments, put me in a little bit, then take me out, put me in. So, like, we played CIF, and he did not play me at all. And I was like, fuck this shit.
Like, this is the big stage.
Yeah, like,
the championship.
I got people watching TV. I ain't even gonna lie. My friends watching me, you know, so I know they got jokes and shit.
Of course.
I ain't about to be no goddamn fool, man. So I said, I'm out of here, bro. I told him, he said some shit, and I said some shit. He was like, well, I don't even want to take you to state. And I was like, cool. It's like, me and Trevor are going to Sacramento, you know what I'm saying? Just sit down.
Damn.
I can do that here.
Damo don't even be going to state like that.
Man, I was my senior year is when we went to state. You know what I'm saying? That was the last time I think they even. Yeah, I think I don't know if they want to CIF since then. We won CIF that year. We lost.
Right.
Them niggas lost state anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know, and not even on the header, so I was hoping they won because I got some homies on that team.
Right.
Because, you know, fuck the coach, but, you know, my homies on the team. But
right.
They ended up losing anyway, so it's just like, man, whatever, you know.
So just due to politics wasn't cracking. So after that, you're not even tripping on being in school over there, really. So.
No, like, fuck school. You know what I'm saying? Not like that, but it was just like, then they told me how credits I had to get anyway. So I was like, I go to Saturday school anyway. You know what I'm saying? I could do this shit on Saturday, but they told me don't even come to school no more. So I'm like, man. So I guess I ended up going to Ohio as the school Inspire for like, I think I left there to go there in July. I was home by like February, some shit like that. So.
Yeah.
Or November. I think it was November. It was something like that.
Just you're there for a few months, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, whatever.
But that's got to be a bit of a culture shock coming from West LA. You know, you got the beach, you got bad females, culturally ahead of the curve, super diverse, all this shit going on, fast paced. Then you're out in Ohio. It's probably a lot different out there.
Even the town, I wasn't even in like no big state.
You're not like in Cleveland.
I wasn't even in Cleveland. Yeah. That's how I got kind of almost kicked. Well, that's what led to me being kicked out as well too, because I had met these girls at the mall. I was in a little town called Geneva. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even heard of it till I went there, which is like an hour from Cleveland.
I actually messed with a female that's from there.
Geneva?
No cap.
Oh my God. I didn't even know people lived there.
Yeah.
It's not even no street lights in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why they tell you, like, they recommend don't leave before, you know, like something like, it's like a thing they do about 9 o'clock, be very careful, because no street lights. They don't have lights. So I met these girls out there at the mall. That's the only thing to do is to go to the mall out there. And, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to go out on a limb and assume white girls.
Nah, black ones.
Okay.
Black girls, you know what I'm saying? And they was just like, oh, you know, our club's, you know, it's cracking, you know what I'm saying? So we'll pick you up. And at first, you know, we had a camera, because it's crazy. The first time, when I went to the school, I think the year after they ended up getting dorms. But that was like relatively a new school when I went there. So we didn't have dorms, we stayed in a hotel, you know what I'm saying? So I think the first to third floor was like regular civilian people like that. And then the fourth to fifth was just us, the school. So they had little cameras and shit like that, but they weren't tripping because I used to put up like 35, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
35s. I had one 40-point game, you know what I'm saying? But I was coming back to the hotel like 2, 3 in the morning, clubbing. Again, like I said, that shit builds up, man. You come back 2 in the morning, you gotta get up at 6. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got early morning.
And are you like smoking and drinking and all that?
I wasn't smoking. I was drinking.
Yeah.
But I wasn't drinking. See, at the time, I wasn't even drinking heavy. I didn't even like alcohol. I just wanted to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, it's nothing to do. I'm from LA, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, the time, it's like a 3-hour time difference ahead. So when it's 12 o'clock there, it's 9 o'clock here. I'm still not really sleepy yet, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, I didn't, like I said, 6 o'clock is really 3 in the morning. So I'm getting up before I really get sleepy, you know what I'm saying? So it started building. I start scoring like 4 points too. And then that's when they start saying shit like that and, you know, building up a little profile, you know, whatever case. But Ohio was fun though. I did like Ohio. Yeah, I'll do it again.
I definitely, there's some good people out there.
I love Ohio, man.
Shouts to the OH10.
Course,
you feel me? OHIO. But all right. But then on the tail end of that, so before that, you didn't really have any inclinations that you were going to be a musically talented?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Matter of fact, I think this is a true story too. The first talent show I went to, I saw Rucci performing because we went to Samo too.
Oh, Rucci went to Samo?
Yeah, and I saw him performing because he was performing my other cousin Chaz. And they had like a group and shit. And, you know, I was on the balcony. I just wanted to see what, you know, what it was about. And I remember thinking, like, that nigga hard as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, that nigga is hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. Like, that was like the first time I ever seen people do music, though, like, actually go see. Because I never been to a show. You know what I'm saying? I never been to a concert. Like, I was interested. You know what I'm saying?
There was, at that time at Samo, there's a lot of people doing music, shit like that. Do you remember they used to have these shows? It was called Green Hype. Do you remember Green Hype? There's this kid that went there, used to throw a gang of shows. Had like Club Trip over there on Lincoln and Pico. And there's like a bunch of little like spots where fools would perform. And there's a lot of rappers from Samo that there's these kids called the Pico Reps, Manny B, these Mexican fools. There's Warm Brew. There's like a bunch.
Oh, yeah, they was signed to Red Bull.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I heard of them for sure. But not.
They're all like Samo Venice kids and shit like that. Like,
yeah, I never seen actually that. Not at all.
Okay.
Like I said, that was the first time I ever seen this. And I only went there because my boy Robert and Holden was, I guess they was in the talent show. So I went to go to support them.
Right.
But I didn't see him. I was like, oh, that shit hard. Like, oh, that's hard.
But like you don't like. I mean, like you could rap and all, but you're a vocalist. You know what I mean? Like, how did you even stumble upon the fact that you could do that?
I mean, you know, just growing up, you know, singing to girls, you know how to, little dibble dabble, you know what I'm saying? I used to notice girls didn't laugh. It was one time girls would be like, hey, sing for her. She don't, you know, it was like a, hey, come hear him sing type shit. And I first thought they were trying to make fun of me. Right. But then I realized they not trying to make, they really want to hear me sing. Right. But I was playing basketball at the time. I was like, man, I ain't singing, man. I hope I'm going to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Ball is like, you had to ball his life socks, you know what I'm saying? I was committed, right? But yeah, I mean, I was singing gradually, you know, a little bit here. And, you know, I was in church, you know what I'm saying? I never really sung in church, but I used to just really like the choirs. I remember I used to really think that shit was, you know, dope as shit, you know?
There's nothing like gospel music.
Man, actually, you feel that, right?
You really do.
I'll be in church, it's like, damn. It'll be like one of my hidden, you know, secrets. I want to go up there and sing with him one day, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I started dibbling, dabbling. I met up with my, I started, you know, funding myself, you know. I'm gonna take this shit serious, getting into the studio, making music. I was putting shit out, getting good feedback, real great feedback. I'm gonna get serious. And then I kind of took, not really a break, but I started doing other shit with my friends and shit like that. And then Louis one of my managers, Louis, had hit me up and was like, oh, you know, you dope. Like, you want to sign? I'm like,
already. So you just been kind of messing around in the studio. And they already.
This was probably like about 2 years after. Okay.
Still though, like you're in your infancy. You're like 20 years old at that.
Yeah, like 21. Yeah. 21, 22, some shit like that. And he hit me. He's like, you want a song? You want da da da? Like making it sound good. I'm like, nigga, shut up. Like, you know, get out of here. I ain't listening to you. And I asked my boy, one of my best friends, he was like, nah, like, you know, it's crazy too. Louis played basketball, you know what I'm saying? He was really good. He was really good, like really good. You know what I'm saying? So I had seen this nigga before, but I didn't know him for making beats or making none of that. I know basketball, nigga. So it's like, I don't know what you on. You trying to scam? I don't know what you on. But now my boy's like, no weird shit. Like, he's really a dope ass producer. Like, he got a platinum. Like, he's lit. I'm like, for real? So I, double back, and I was like, like, yeah, let me see, I want to see what y'all talking about. And I went to their house, and the rest of history, they became my manager, and we've been working ever since. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to them boys, Mees and Louis, for sure.
So it's just raw, unadulterated talent. Did you ever did you take singing lessons, or was it, or was it literally just repetition, just doing? Did you apply the same work ethic you did to hooping to? Do you think that helped you at all?
Nah, because at first I thought. It's not that I took music, didn't take it serious. I just thought it was just a phase,
right?
First a little bit,
right.
But then I really began to love that shit, really like that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just began to, take it serious. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like we was doing like 10 songs a week. Hopefully trying to do at least 10 to 15 songs a week, trying to find the sound at first. Then we got the sound, just making the music. You know what I'm saying? I write all my music, so it's just like I feel like a lot of my music comes from experience or emotion, so trying to just learning how to transfer what I'm thinking into the mic, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And, they was very patient with me, work. And again, them niggas make crazy beats, they make all my beats. So
right.
It worked perfect, it worked perfect.
Now, right now in LA, mm-hmm. it's like an interesting time for the world of music mm-hmm. right now. Mm-hmm. There's a regional sound in the West Coast, which is super popping out here. Everybody loves it, but it doesn't really resonate in most of the country.
100%.
Now, on top of that, there's certain artists that have been able to break through. Mm-hmm. I noticed a common thread between them, and it's like they're melodic. Mm-hmm. Looking at Roddy, you know what I mean? Like, who I kind of feel like is Roddy and then Blast, I feel like are like the last two to really penetrate on a national level. Mm-hmm. But we have all these artists that are like huge in California. LA. So it's like this whole other, you know what I mean? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I feel like for me, like we pride ourselves on, my camp, it's just you want to be global or local. So it's just like, I feel like global is just really understanding, what could you put out that somebody in like Russia or Italy or London can understand, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A lot of the terms we talk about, they don't know. I go to Atlanta, I got a couple homies, homegirls out there. They don't, I'm playing music. They like, who is that? And I'm confused. Like, damn, you don't know who this is?
Right.
Like, damn, you can't go nowhere in LA without hearing, this person, you know what I'm saying? So right. It's like, I just start to realize maybe it's just because, like, sometimes I even talk to them understand what I'm saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you said, the artists you named that's going global and going crazy, I feel like their music is very, it's very easy to understand,
digestible.
You know what I'm saying? It's very, very, like you said, digestible. People can get it. It's not rocket science. It's not, hard to get, But then again, it's just like, I feel like with music, it's like a language, you know what I'm saying? Some people gonna get it or not, you know what I'm saying? And so you never know if they gonna get it, you know what I'm saying?
So you think it's the specific verbiage and the themes that people are focusing on. Do you think that the gangbanging aspect is part of it too?
Shit, I don't know. I feel like, it's a lot of, like, I feel like YG went crazy, you know what I'm saying?
He did.
So just, I don't think that's it. I feel like it's just really the moment in time, And I feel like, that's not, music's so different from sports. You can practice all day and all that because you're getting ready for music. You never know when it's going to go crazy. You got songs going crazy that dropped 8 years ago.
Right.
TikTok or some shit like that. Yeah. So it's just like, you never know. I just feel like you never know. That's why I feel like my biggest problem was not being, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote, what's the word? Damn. Forgot the word. But I wasn't dropping music.
Like consistent.
Consistent. Yeah. There you go. Consistent. I wasn't consistent. I'm dropping 1, 2 songs, and I feel like with artists, you gotta be real with yourself. It's just like me too. I had to be real. I was like, why am I dropping 2 songs, 3 songs a year? Like I got a crazy fan base. I got niggas waiting for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not the case.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta build your fan base. When you do that by constantly putting shit out, constantly being in niggas' faces. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, these people got very short attention span.
Exactly. So you gotta drop. You gotta drop. And it's like you got people. And you might be hard, you might be the hardest thing, but if nobody here, then how hard are you? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's my biggest problem. I talk off experience. I'm doing it right now. I was like, we gotta drop. We gotta drop. Like, come on, bro. We gotta drop. You got a higher chance of something sticking than you doing 3 songs a year or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's crazy work. And it works for some people. Don't get it twisted, but that's not the formula I feel like I would do. You know what I'm saying? At all.
So if you're gonna give advice to someone, it's
consistently drop. And that's when I was battling, like, this consistently drop your goddamn music, because people gonna hear it. People can't wait to hear that shit. So it's just like, just drop.
How important is the cultivating a female audience?
For my line of music?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like women's the one, you know, that's the one, those ones that come to your shows, those ones who support you, those are the ones that I feel like that lead the way from, you know, quote unquote, a nigga might hear some shit from another nigga, but it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be some new shit. Girls, I feel like constantly play, they still playing old shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, you get in the car with your girl or whoever, your cousin or something, they might put you on some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like it's very, very important, you know, to feed to the women for sure.
And they, I mean, I feel like for a lot of artists, it's difficult to cultivate that audience. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say the majority of your fans are women.
100%. 100%.
And then, like, dudes, hey, if you want to, they ain't trying to hear some of that other shit, trying to set the mood, put on some Banks, you feel me? Like,
and make the move right, come on.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
So you're keeping that in mind while you're writing your records,
100%.
while you're recording, like, are the ladies going like this?
And I'm more so the ladies gonna like it, just more so I feel like in my songs I'm vulnerable. You know, I'm saying real feelings, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, it is what it is. I'm not trying to put on this persona. And I feel like it's just like, ladies, just take it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of nigga followers, you know, listeners too.
For sure, for sure. I mean, I like the music, but, you know.
For the most part, yeah, women.
And you're a very genuine person, and I feel like that translates very well in the music. The first time I heard you, though, I believe, I think, is it Bogus? Is that the name of the joint?
Oh, Blue Bucks.
Yeah. The joint with Blue Bucks, who, to me, that's kind of an example of what we were talking about earlier. They're like one of my favorite groups right now. Absolutely been had LA on Smash
for sure
for the past 3 years.
Sure.
But then, like, other cities are not just now kind of getting hip to it, or you know what I mean, like, are behind us when it comes to that. How did that record come about?
We had made that song. I was working on one of my boys' projects, and I was like, man, I got to keep this song. It's on hard, you know what I'm saying? And we were just thinking about, okay, we should get this and that, you know. And Nees was close to somebody in their camp, and he just asked them. They heard the record, and, you know, we handled business, and they got on it. You know what I'm saying? So, and
do you feel like that kind of set you off in LA on, like, a higher level, or?
I mean, for sure, I felt like it helped. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. You know, like I said, they one of the biggest artists in LA, so of course, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And there's this whole, in LA right now, like, you know, you got Blast, you got Kaylin, you got Bino, you got you. And I feel like y'all are kind of pushing this whole melodic, like, R&B / LA wave to a new level.
Nah, for sure. I feel like right now it's an amazing time, especially to be artists in LA, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in their creative bag, you know what I'm saying? I feel like nothing been trash lately, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's dropping crazy shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of everybody you just named. If it's another nigga named Trey23, I got him on my project, hard as fuck.
Yep.
But yeah, LA, man, is amazing right now, dude.
And then a lot of it, you kind of got to credit, like, going back to, like, the T-Fly and Ty Dolla $ign and all that. And really, you want to trace the lineage all the way back, looking at Nate Dogg and shit like that. You know what I mean?
I'm saying that the melodies, holding the melody is key, man. And it allows you to cheat on music. You don't even got to put that many words. You can just say a word for like 5 seconds.
Right.
You be lazy, but nah, yeah, for sure, Nate Dogg, definitely.
Was it? What inspired you? What were you slapping growing up?
Jaheim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fire.
I was fucking with Jaheim for sure.
Yeah. So he was always like on the R&B wave and all that.
Yeah, man. I mean, I like rap for sure. But I was playing Usher. Like, the Confession album came out. That was my shit. You know what I'm saying? I had the CD and everything. Like I said, Jaheim. I was playing Jaheim. Ghetto Love. What else? Yeah, that's really was it. I think that was the only CDs I ever bought. You know what I'm saying? Personally. So.
And then
Chris Brown for sure.
So recently you just got off a tour with Eric Bellinger.
Yeah.
Another guy who's a part of that wave that
A GOAT.
Absolute legend in the game. How did that transpire?
Man, we did a song together. It's dropping. It's one of them crazy songs.
Yeah?
Crazy. Trust me, it's crazy. And then, you know, the connection was just real. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no fake industry shit, shaking hand. It was like real. And I got to see him work, you know what I'm saying? And it was amazing, you know what I'm saying? And again, we caught a real vibe, built a genuine friendship. And he had to say, I mean, he was announcing he went on tour. He wanted me and the camp to go. So why not? Of course. And like I said, tour is amazing. I got to see. I know people say that, I got to see I literally got to see one of my favorite artists perform like every night. You know what I mean? Every night.
So you soaking up game.
Man, that shit was amazing. I ain't gonna. That shit was dope. That shit was dope as fuck.
Beyond that, so this is your first major tour.
Yeah, I went on tour with Kaylin too. That shit was fun as fuck.
Kaylin's Pryor, yeah.
And yeah, that shit was amazing too.
So this is kind of your second major tour.
Second, yeah, for sure.
And you got, how many cities did you hit?
Man, I think it was 17.
Okay.
Shit like that.
Mainly Western region or like all over?
All over. We started off, I think, like Seattle. We did like, Phoenix, and then we went to Houston, Texas, Atlanta, Tennessee, Alabama, like shit like that.
You're all over the place.
All over the place. Random place. New Orleans and shit. On Mardi Gras, which was funny shit, you know what I'm saying? So
how do you find a balance between actually having fun and turning up on tour and staying focused? Because it's real easy to get distracted in those environments.
I mean, yeah, for sure. I got a son, so it's more so just like, all right, cool, but that's my, my motivation. So I just be on some like, okay, like I said, I have fun, but I gotta get back to work. I got to, you know what I'm saying? I got to. So yeah, so it's not hard, you know what I'm saying? Consider if you got, you got kids or some shit.
Right.
You got kids and a kid or whatever kid, so it shouldn't be hard, that should be your primary, focus. So yeah, turn up shit cool and all, but I get back to work.
How old is your son?
He about to be 3.
Okay, so yeah, so
he grown up, you know what I'm saying? He about to be 5, 7, so
right.
Make sure shit is solid, you know what I'm saying?
That changed you a lot?
Oh, a lot for sure. You know what I'm saying? It got me more, structure, patience, like a motherfucker, man. And just, just figure out what matter and what don't matter, you know what I'm saying? Nah, for sure.
Give you a sense of a greater purpose.
Exactly. Purpose, period. You know what I'm saying?
Of what really matters out here. Okay. And so I've heard rumors. I don't know. Maybe you could clear it up if you're able to or not. Is it true? Because I'm pretty sure that Blast was signed or is signed to Red Bull. Or had a situation. I heard a lot of people saying that you're signed to Red Bull.
Yeah, I was.
You were?
I was, yeah.
Okay.
Not no more.
What happened?
It just, like I said, I fuck with them. It's an amazing label for them even understanding. It goes to what I was talking about earlier. Just, I felt like, again, this is my personal thing. I just feel like I shouldn't have been dropping 2 songs a year. You know what I'm saying? Especially like, again, when I'm trying to build a genuine fan base. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And when you sign, it's a lot of professional shit going on. You got to wait 4 weeks. You got to get shit cleared. You just can't drop a song. Like, I could drop a song tomorrow if I wanted to. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, I learned the business side. I felt like, everybody, I'm about to sign. They got to give me a bag. It's cool. I'm about to do it. You know what I'm saying? But again, it was a learning experience. I realized, okay, next time around, I know what to do. You know what I'm saying? As far as wait. Because again, it's just like, I should have been dropping at least tapes, something. You know what I'm saying? Something crazy. I signed in, I think 2020.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So like right during the pandemic, basically.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. I felt like it was Japan. I felt like
shit, bad timing, low.
Shit was slow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, man, I gotta get some money. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I did that. But yeah, just like you got people understand when you sign, bro, you really sign. You know what I'm saying? You can't really do too much unless they, it's a partnership with your talent. So like I said, I ended up doing what I was supposed to do. Was able to, take this option if I wanted to do it or not. And we all decided, we came together. It was just like, we just felt like it was best. You know what I'm saying? Especially what I want to do, And again, I fuck with them. Like, for them even understanding that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of labels won't understand. They don't give a fuck. You probably can't even get a meeting with a label, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why a lot of niggas get shelved and shit. So I thank God I didn't, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
So they wound up amicably splitting.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They didn't try to do no jank.
Nah, I'm still cool with that. And, Charles, I'm still cool with them. Like, my niggas, you know what I'm saying? It's just as far as just for me, personally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
How important, how much emphasis has there been on, your image and finding the balance between your image and the talent?
What you mean?
How important was it that you have a certain look? That, you know what I mean?
I mean, I'm a clean cut nigga. I don't
Right.
dress, you know what I'm saying? I don't look crazy or nothing, so it wasn't that hard.
Which is kind of cool. Like to me, it's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, so
Everybody coming in with face tats, looking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, nah, nothing against it, but that's just not my aura, you know, that's not my get down. So again, I just really do me, you know. There's never really been like an issue or a meeting or something like, hey, you gotta dress like this or you gotta, you know.
right.
For the most part, just do what I want type shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
You know?
Let them know what time it is. Okay, so you have a new record out actually that's hard. I think. What's it called?
The One.
Yeah, that right. And there's no features on it.
Nah.
That's just you. Because you're able to. It's dope to see that. I mean, you have a lot of solo records, but
Yeah.
like it's dope to see that like you actually have a single that's resonating without any help from anybody else. No major cosign, you know what I mean? That's indicative of potential star power right there. Like,
Man.
what's cracking with the song? What are we gonna see from it next?
You know, I'm fortunate, like I said, it's going crazy.
I feel like it's your biggest record to date, damn near.
One of them for sure.
Yeah.
One of them for sure. But yeah, like I said, I'm about to drop a project, you know what I'm saying? So I'm very excited about that. But yeah, the One for sure, it made me even more. So I was like, damn, okay, I'm getting that much love. I can't wait to actually drop the project now, you know?
So the one is the lead off single for the
Lead off
project.
single, exactly.
And the project is called
Let me tell you, nah, it's called Love Me Later.
Love Me Later.
Fuck with you, I'm gonna tell you, it's called Love Me Later. And it just come from this, I felt like, I'm still learning, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm still growing as an adult, understanding shit. So there's been a lot of situations where somebody wants you to be some way right now, and I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? So just love me later. I'll come back. You know what I'm saying? I got shit I gotta handle right now.
I'm still learning. I'm still growing.
Still growing.
I'm not at a place but keep me on tuck, you feel me? In the back of your mind.
Keep me on mind. You know what I'm saying? Love me later. You ain't gotta love me now. Just you can love me later.
So much when it comes to relationships and love are based on timing.
Exactly.
Because it might be the right person, but
On time, man. That shit is just, that's when shit, I feel like it's toxic.
and that always leads to toxicity.
Yeah.
And but the thing that's scary is like when I'm in those situations, I want to lock it down regardless, even if I know it's wrong.
Exactly.
Because it's like, you never know. 3 years from now, bitch, you finna be pregnant.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
And I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just again, that toxicity, you know it's wrong, but it's like I want to fuck with, I already want to fuck with you, but it's just like, since I just gotta love somebody later, or you can still love them, but you come back for them later. You know what I'm saying?
If I get a damn Facebook notification, oh, Serena is in a relationship, fuck you. You feel me? Like,
Right? Shit.
all biz ad. But
Man, she's supposed to wait for you.
yeah, but you feel me? Like, love me. You're supposed to love me later.
Love me later.
Okay, as far as who we got producing on there?
Me's Louis,
Okay.
Pharaoh, XL for sure. And that's it.
I know you've been doing a lot of work with DJ Phrase One as well.
Yeah, DJ Phase One for sure, man. Shout out Phase One, man. Matter of fact, got me a big feature on that shit, man. Connected the dots for sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Phrase going crazy right now.
Phase going crazy for sure, man.
Yeah. How did y'all wind up linking?
He had hit me. We had linked on some a DJ drop. You know what I'm saying? We just kept in contact. You know, he's a good dude. You know, I'm big on aura and energy, man. So, if you got great energy, I'm gonna fuck with you regardless. You know what I'm saying? And he got great energy. He told me to come to the studio. I did a song with Young T.O.
Oh, that's fire. We got T.O. coming through next week, actually.
Yeah, we did a crazy record. Shit went crazy. Again, we just kept contact. You know what I'm saying? I just asked him. You know, I saw an artist in the studio I really wanted to get a feature with, and yeah, he connected the dots, knocked that shit out. So forever grateful for that, for sure, for sure.
That's fire. That's a real LA to the Bay. You feel me?
Love.
Vocalist going crazy.
Man, love.
Yeah, that's hard. And okay, so are you going to be on the? Were you on the Throne album by DJ Phrase One?
Yeah, me and
Yeah,
song.
that's what that was on. Okay,
Yep.
yeah. That's fire. Okay, so what is the drop date for the album? Are we allowed to say it?
Nah, not yet. But July though. July.
Okay, so it's right around the corner.
Coming out soon.
Right around the corner. Any features that you could break down?
Nah, just I'll tell you one. Trey 2-3.
Okay.
That nigga went crazy on one of the songs for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you got some other things.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You don't want to speak on yet.
Nah.
Now would be a good time for me to bring up our sponsor, who I feel like being an R&B singer, you might have some experience with this. What you know about the honey packs? Come on, Kyle Banks, speak on it.
Honey packs, huh?
Yeah. You tried a honey pack before?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that when you made your son or what?
Nah.
Okay.
I just tried it just to see, you know, to see. I just want to see what's going on with it, right? So I can give a review.
That thing worked?
10. 10.
Well, I'm gonna let you know. Our sponsor, RoyaltyHoneyUSA.com. Royalty Honey USA, the #1 all-natural sexual enhancement product on the market. They going crazy. This ain't the little pills you get at the Chevron or whatever. You feel me? I'm sober, so I don't drink or nothing. But if I did, I would take a baby maker, which is Royalty Honey USA, mixed with Hennessy and pineapple juice. Ooh. It's supposed to be that one right there.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Yeah,
that's dangerous.
Very, very dangerous.
That's danger right there.
Proceed with caution, but yeah, it'll make you light as a feather, stiff as a board, knocking it down like never before. For y'all ladies, it works for y'all too. It'll turn your pool into
an oasis.
An oasis. Splash on them. Watch out. So, Royalty Honey USA. I'm gonna need to slide you a few of them things.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
See what it does one time for the culture, just for market research purposes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use it. Never know, right?
Anything else you got coming up? You want to speak about?
I'm dropping a project. I'm very excited about this one. This one, of my favorite projects I ever dropped. Extremely happy about it.
And you've been with the same production team for years, so y'all are like
Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah, y'all dialed in with it.
Laker version. You know what I'm saying? Championship season.
Yeah. What I like about a lot of your tracks, it's like you got melodic music, but the bass still hits. You feel me? Like it's still gonna go. It's got a tempo you can gig to and all that. Like that's what I enjoy about your music.
I appreciate that.
It's not just one mood. It's not just one mood. But
I appreciate that for sure.
All right, shit, you already know. You feel me? My partner, player, partner, Kyle Banks, he about to be up out of here. You feel me? And we about this biatch.